Alrighty. Hello everyone, welcome to another playthrough of Last Door. Today we're going to see if we can figure out about getting Senor Violin Man to talk to us. Oh. Why don't I remember what's this way? Oh, it's the downstairs. Oh yeah, I think this is where we need to go. Yes. Shut up, phone. No? The paper's too thin. It would shatter apart. Because there's rosin on there, and it's really sticky. What appears in the so I need something to get the rosin, I guess. I can't just put it straight on the mask. Alright, let's search around here a little bit more then. See what's going on. Senor Lady is gone, or Senora Lady. We have that upstairs. Oh, let me read the score. A rolled up score of music. There are so many deletions and corrections that's impossible to read. Okay, never mind. Nothing. This cage must have housed a huge bird, only a feather remains. I cannot reach the feather from here. If I blew through the paper roll, maybe I can manage to make the feather fly. Sure, that's a way. I got it. It's a big black feather with some gray spots in the base. I remember I used to collect feathers when I was younger. Wrong place. I remember one time I took a snail back into my bedroom, and my older sister told me you shouldn't do that because it's probably going to end up smelling, and it did. I didn't listen. I didn't think it would. I managed to coat the feather with the resin. I have stuck the pieces together with the resin. The space, it reminds me of a girl from one of the paintings. It was so weird. Why would a snail smell after a while? But I had to take it out. Alright, let's go back to Senor Violin Man. Wrong place. Daphne, you're back! Are you a figment of my melancholic mind? Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you are with me again, and I know now exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please, take my violin. Now that I have completed my work, I no longer have a use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place the violin where her heart lies. The angel in my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend. Okay. I must go. Let music and singing surround you, my man. Look for Simurg. Molto adagio sotto. Oh, he's just composing now. Interesting. So we now have violin. Oh, yes. I remember now. Oh, what is he talking about? A mausoleum. But yeah, it's that locked gate that's out there. Here lies an angel. Great pity must be felt for those who do not hear her. Pity for those not blessed by her naive grace, not shaken by her heavenly voice, trembling their souls into divine ascendance. Here lies Daphne. God rest her soul. The sarcophagus is broken. Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? Trail of dirt. A trail of soil leads from the sarcophagus to this hole. Was the coffin transported through here? Guess we're gonna find out. I can see the mausoleum dome from here. I cannot see through any of these dirty windows. It's locked. What was that? Let's go here first. Oh, at least out to here. Maybe I can see something if I look into the keyhole. Darkness there and nothing more. Oh well. With the help of River, the Naiad Daphne hid from sun in the showery mists. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed. Her dance frozen in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. Books with unpronounceable names in dead languages. Myths and legends this time, Norse tales, Greek, ancient Sumerian, others that I don't recognize. Some of these scripts I've never seen. I beg your pardon, sir, if I have startled you. What are you doing here in the dark? What are you doing here in the dark? Oh, sitting in the dark. Why, I'm reading these marvelous books. In the dark, how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really. That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page. The words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know. So they can only be read in darkness. Are you the owner? Are you the owner of this bookshop? Oh, goodness, no. The bookshop doesn't belong to anyone, not since I found it here. I'm just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Or tombs. Tomes? Tomes. Tomes. Have you seen a man pass this way? He is red-haired, tall, and wears a cape. Oh yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time, perusing the books. He would pick off the shelf, glance at it, and then put it back. He and I never spoke, though. Why do you ask? Sure. I see him sometimes, but he slips away whenever I try to meet him. I feel as if he's guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through lost places. Can you tell me which books this man perused? Well, let me think. Ah, yes, I recall him looking at Unexplored Places of the Empire. An excellent tome, very revealing and very rare. The bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can't be far. Excuse the interruption. Pardon the interruption, sir. I'll lead you to your reading. A large collection of books. Unparalleled. I hear a woman's voice in the distance. It sounds as if she's singing a lullaby. I like this one. The book lies on the floor. Its spine reads, Unexplored Places of the Empire. A page has been marked. The place of the eternal fog, also known as Zala. It is a unique bay in the east of Bedaswa, near the jungles of Bengala. It is surrounded by tall, snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited. Just coming from down there. The remains of a coffin. It looks like it was burst from the inside. On the ground lies a book entitled The Songs of Zyla. The page to which it was open has been torn out, but the remaining fragment identifies a song title, The Search for Sigmund. I see something caught in the branches. It appears to be a page torn from the book below. The window is shrouded with a thick layer of dust, not even a glare of light shines through. So we need to get that page somehow. Oh, it stopped. That's unnerving. Me no like that. A surprisingly lush vegetation covers the place. I don't recognize the species these plants belong to. Why did you stop singing, senor? Nah. A cracked wall, a long green vine has grown through it. Hey, Madonna, you mind singing again? You're kind of creeping me out. There we go. There was a note partly obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats. Too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stop me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. A pair of ragged clothes caked with mud and full of holes. It rained! What does that say? Fall asleep. Do not fall asleep. But I want to fall asleep. Me tired. So this leads out to here. Got it. So this is this place. Alright, let's follow the creepy lady boys. Oh, you can go in here? I get it now. The deep roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack along its length. The violet has disappeared amongst the roots, so as if swallowed up, the trunk seems to be expanding. That noise came from above. Alright. With our handy dandy flashlight, we shall get back upstairs. I remember I had a lot of trouble with figuring that part of the puzzle out. I was like, what the fudge am I supposed to do with this? The tree has grown. So in the branch that crashed through the window and into the street. On the ground lies the song. The window has been broken by the tree's branches and its sudden growth. Intense rays of light stream into the bookshop. So I guess I need to go outside now. What if I talk to him again? Nope, nothing. Alright. 'Twas just curious. I don't think that's quite right to use that word, but you know, it's too late now. It's done been said. Where did we see the other part of the tree? I can't remember. Gosh, where do we see the other part of the tree? I cannot remember for the life of me where we saw the other part of the tree. Because it crashes through the window. And that should allow you to get the page that was ripped out from the book. Which should do something for us. I have no idea what. It should do something. So this is the, like, bookshop. Oh, the bookshop. Let's try going down here. And then going this way, maybe? No, I don't think this is it. Guys, where's the other side of that bookshop? Well, I think all I can do. There it is. The paper sheet captured in the branches now within my reach. On the page is a strange poem. First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost were the birds, they wept in suffering, and flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence, their quest was complete. Ah! Signora Redhead! Aspetta! Don't you do it. Boy! Ugh! Great, now I need to go down here. This is a way to do this. I have to listen to something. There's an order. First into the wind they saw, but lost were the birds, they wept, and then flew to the sea, and then silence. So wind, bird, sea, silence. Wind, birds, sea, silence. Wind, bird, sea, silence. Wind. Wind. Oh, wait, no. I guess I was wrong. It's wind, bird, sea, silence. bird. See? Silence. There you go. You mind explaining why you look at me like a weirdo, sir? Your ticket, please. Thank you. Please come in. You're not going to explain Diggly Squad? Okay. Got it. Okay, music. Pop off. Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You're part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I am Alexander. What is this all about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here, searching for answers. It is the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? True philosophy? True philosophy. Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird protected us. It is by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wait from this nightmare. There is no nightmare. Or more like, this is no nightmare. It is a show, a performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on, the stage is set, and soon we shall meet the other actors. Welcome. This belongs to you. The last door. Dearest Herr Dr. Wakefield, if you're reading this, then you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed upon address. Good. I apologize I cannot accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I determined that our patient, Devitt, is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann. Complete the third episode. You know, it's probably not a good idea generally to take strange masks from people you barely remember. We're gonna start the next one. Onward! Episode 4, previously on The Last Door. What? La Porta Finale? After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of the Simurgh, the bird, the king of birds. Following his trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. And he takes a mask. He joins a cult, because that's a good idea. There was no turning back. There's always a chance, my friend. I have made my mind. We're going to torture him or something? I'm ready. Sono pronto. Go on. Do it. Do it. Do it. Are they going to set him on fire? That sounds like a match. I really like the setup of this game. It really is TV show like, which is so fascinating to me. Yeah, close viola. Molto bene, molto bene. It's really nice music. It's like one of my favorite parts of the entire game. It's pretty. Can you see all these stars circling in the black utter abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. Look now to the forest and the valley, to the old tower. From the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theater. The veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door, as I did. The last door? The door that gives passage through the veil. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. I must find the last door. Is that what you wanted to say? I think that's what you wanted to say. I suppose you're wondering why I've called you so urgently. I cannot deny it. Your letter was truly mysterious. I've been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he was one of the victims. Dear God. Let's see. You're telling me my patient has been murdered? What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient, Mr. Beechworth, spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Devitt was investigating something. He believes he had found a clue related to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient was murdered? Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Devitt was attacked but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Devitt in the midst of the act. And then he tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was the cause of these awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were afflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Monsieur Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Devitt, within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with the traces of an unknown substance. Traces of an unknown substance? So, if Devitt was knocked out by Baldwin, everything that we saw in chapter 3 didn't actually happen? Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. Is that what we're supposed to conclude? Because they're saying how he was hospitalized. I'm sure this is a place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. I'm so sorry for my terrible accent. Again, I'm trying, y'all. The ancient castle of Penvenise rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been a ruin ever since. Okay, there's a large iron bar latching the door. It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside. That is odd. Probably shouldn't do anything in here. I can't see dang thing. Alright, let's figure out what's going on before we try to do anything in there, yeah? Locked. It's latched. I can't open it from this side. Moshi? No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that an old friend come to visit. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. I'm sorry, I have some questions. Oh, footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. I should probably do that before I, start wandering around someone else's house. Oi, anyone in here? Oh, Alexander. There's a letter. There's a scribbled annotation in this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives, craving to tear through. It is Zyolathel, the curtain behind which the great rings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Alexander, it's me, Devitt. I'm sorry if I startled you. Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt maybe? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point as if he has not heard my question at all. What's going on? You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. Just what happened to him? Hush. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird. How convenient. The face of the clock has been turned. So I need to fix the face of the clock for that. A misty dock overlooks a great ocean. Gulls wheel overhead. Alright, let's leave here. So who was walking around if it wasn't not him? Key. A huge chest made of oak wood. Oh, no key. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There was a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it is not possible, but I can hear the crunches. The flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. The frozen paroxysms. I think that's right. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension. An impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors in the greenhouse and let the mold devour them and wasps make nests of their hollow hearts. That's a strange word. Paroxysms or something like that. A camera tripod. Pictures hanging from a cord that look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything. Water. A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. Don't want to mess with that too much. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. It is a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. 3149. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass in the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its particular composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only an true. To develop a positive image. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of vitriol spirit solution, and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then a plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove any excess of the chemicals. Causes of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always rewarding the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formulae, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. So we have to develop a photo. The image of a couple wearing rat mask at a festival. Yeah. It looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It is completely shattered on the floor. So either we're going to take a picture and have to develop it, or we're going to find a picture and have to develop it. Maybe both. A large envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes is labeled with a warning: do not open under white light. Okay, so that's what I need to develop. It's a letter. Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formulary. There is no doubt that sometimes mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marveling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I've decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definite results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. Venedet nequis sciat, June 8th, 1887. Videte. That's what it is. A picture of an angel with a gentle face. This seems an invoice. May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following worker. The cuckoo clock mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadow, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. So we have the letter. A bust with a face turnaround. So I need to change this to a red light in order to open the letter. Okay, so now we can wander around downstairs. Let's see what we can find. A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and so warm. So someone's definitely here. It could be Penvensay Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. An oil lamp. Just some old bottles. It's a letter. It's a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off. October 12th, 1887. It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupierre or Pre has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which it seems he shall not return anytime soon. Since the accident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? October 18th. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupierre is not going to be able to notice a change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore. This looks like the diary of the member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? The cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it. Now that allows me to go out there. An ancient stone well, a rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. Oh shoot, the rope has broken. I'll keep this end. Maybe like this? Okay, we now have a fish hook. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket, there was a small bird of brass. There it is. Now I put that in the cuckoo clock. Oh. It looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands. So I need a shovel. Say less. Alright, so let's go dig at the cuckoo clock. I don't like how it's silent. Okay, there you go. A little brass bird, when shaken, it makes a noise as if there's something inside. The bird fits perfectly. The face of the clock has been turned. What am I to do with that info? The face of the clock has been turned. And it's not like he's saying, oh, I need to turn it the other direction. I need to fix it. He's just making an observation. Let's think. A figurine. Let's think. Oh, wait, yeah, we can go right here now. Here we go. This painting looks as if it had been broken from the inside. A statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. A jar of vitriol oil. I must be careful. It's a powerful acid. Okay. So now we have the oil and the cyanide. But I still need something to make red light, because otherwise I'll mess up the letter. So what's this? The table holds nothing but a box with the description laudanum, to be taken in case of anxiety. It is empty. I need it to be red. Oh man. I need to put the photographic plate in a suitable place to work. So I need a photographic plate. Is that what that means? There's nothing else around here. Oh, this thing. Really? No? Huh. Interesting. A base with a copper drain. Okay. Okay, let's think. I need this to be red, right? How can I make it red? Was there paint or anything around? Or maybe Strange enough, there doesn't seem to be any water in the well. The bare branches of the trees stretching to the sky break the night in 1,000 pieces. A glass bulb for electric lighting. Do not open it under white light. So I need, what's this? It's a grandfather clock, right? A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Aha. Let's grab it from maybe the cuckoo clock? So I think this is what we're looking for. So if it's turn, that's 12, 1, 2, 3. So this is the hour hand. That time is 11:30. No, 11:15. So it's showing at time of 11:15. But I need another hand for the grandfather clock, which I do not have. And I have no idea where that could possibly be. Let's think about this. Think about something we maybe haven't interacted with. I didn't know it. I look past. It's a letter. Seems to be an invoice. Books. Invoice. And this is the bust. With the face turned around. It's the fact that he's made that observation is interesting to me. We're not seeing anything else I can do in there, really. Nothing else I can really interact with, change, whatever. And then we have in here, we have the cuckoo clock, which again, I think tells us what we're supposed to do with the grandfather clock downstairs. But we can't really use that at the moment because we don't have the other hand. No, stop it. Nope, nothing. I was maybe thinking, the dresser had something. That looks so interactable, though. The only thing I can think of right now is maybe it is interesting you can go back out here. Old ruins lay by the path. It seems to be Roman style. Oh my! The corpse of a deer. Its abdomen torn open. It looks recently dead. And that's as far as you can go. What, they're monsters now? What is the purpose of this? That's weird to have that out here and allow your character to come back out here and then not have like a payout, like an achievement, an object. There's a noise. There's a noise. What is that? What was that? There's a noise when you walked in here. Wacky. But nothing there. So we are yet again lost. And I think that means we should probably stop. I've been playing for about an hour though. I would greatly like to find this other part of the clock. Oh, I got it. Red, the blood. That's why they have it there. Now the bulb is grossly covered in blood. There we go. Awesome. Oh, that photo's gone now. The image has faded out. What now? What if I leave? Nothing. It's like some noise. I need to put the photographic plate in a suitable place to work. The liquid should be applied on a plate. Well, where's the plate? Like, is that not this? Is this not a photographic plate? I am so confused. I thought, well, where's a photographic plate? Wait, so he says, He says, what again? I need to put the photographic plate in a suitable place to work. So what would that be? You got any photographic plates in here, Alexander? Hiding the goods for me, huh? Is that what it is? I am so confused. Freaking SpongeBob. I am so confused. I love that show. I really should stop playing though. How long have I been playing? Hour 1. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop actually. So I'm a little lost. Cause saying I need a photographic plate to work. But I'm not sure where I would find something like that. We don't even like, I don't even think there's any other options we can collect at this point, because there is a grave we can look at, but we need to dig in order to discover anything, and that will require like a shovel. Literally everything we have at hand is for the room we're trying to figure out currently, is for nowhere else, so there's nothing there. And we looked everywhere. There's unless somehow I'm missing something very obvious, I'm just a silly Billy. Oh yeah, we still need to get in here some way. It's locked though, and I've yet to find a key for that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. And I can't see myself having to go anywhere else at this point besides to the photographic room. A plate? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you'd think we'd have something like that already, but I guess not. Alright, yeah, we're gonna worry about that next time. Alright, so fun stuff. Making some good headway, discovering a lot of weird things. This is the last episode of this one. Then we'll be on to season 2 of Last Door. And I think I may have played that one, but I don't think I finished it. So that should be new. So yeah, fun stuff. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.